In this tutorial, we learn to animate splash and ripples. We are going to split this tutorial in two parts. In the first part, we are going to animate a pebble being thrown into the water, which results in a tiny splash. We will animate ripples caused by the pebble, which was thrown into the water in part 2. Now let's see what we already have. We have a background ready. Our background is named and placed under the animation layer. We've pre-animated the pebble being thrown into the water. We have two layers for that. One is the pebble animation layer and the second is the guide for the pebble. Now we start by creating a new layer and call it Splash. We follow by going to frame 20 and adding a keyframe there by using F6. We have chosen frame 20 because a pebble hits the surface of water at that frame, and that's where our splash animation will begin. Now using the shortcut B, which is for the brush tool, we start drawing the keyframes of our splash just as seen in the video. Please see the video to locate the brush settings there on the tab to the right in Properties, Tool, Classic Brush Option, Size, and keep the size 6. Next, we start drawing the keyframes of our splash as seen in the video. We now go to frame 22 and using F7 we add a blank keyframe. We then turn on the onion skin button. Please see the video to locate this and how we are going to use the onion skin to draw the next key drawings for our splash. Once the key on the frame 22 is drawn, we move to the frame 24 and add a blank keyframe using F7 and start drawing our next key drawing. We are going to have each of our drawings seen for 2 frames. In traditional animation, this is called keeping your animation on 2s. Our next key drawing will be on frame 26. So we go to frame 26, add a blank keyframe using F7 and start drawing. Again, the next drawing will be on frame 28 with the same process of adding a blank keyframe. Please keep up with the video to refer to the drawings of the splash. We will keep adding a new drawing every another frame till frame 34. Once all our drawings for the splash are done, we go back and add some details like highlights and shadows to each drawing for the splash. We can now see that our splash looks like by pressing the Enter key. It seems to be working well. We will now move to the second part of this tutorial where we will animate ripples caused by our splash.